What's going on, everybody? It's Aurora coming at you with a brand new video, and it looks like we've gotten the free agent cards from Duelist Nexus revealed. Free agents, by the way, isn't an archetype or anything. It's just the extra random, like, pack filler sort of cards, or the cards that aren't really part of any sort of theme, but they just exist. To my memory, Cyberstorm Access gave us some pretty cool free agent cards, and like Wannabe and stuff like that. So I'm hoping some of these ones can be pretty cool. I know there's a lot of extra deck monsters. I genuinely thought this would be like the Gazelle, the Mythical Beast support or whatever, because like the first card, from like looking at the arts and stuff like that, and I thought they pulled a Transcendrake, but it's just a bunch of random things that don't support any particular archetype. But anyways, I don't want to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and get right into these cards, starting off with War King Behemoth. This is what made me think it was something involving Gazelle, the Mythical Beast. So this is an Earth Beast with 2700 attack and 1500 defense, it's a level 10, and you can normal summon or set this card with 1 tribute. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target a Beast Warrior or Wing Beast in your grave, add it to your hand, and if you do, this card loses 700 attack. This normal summon or set card is unaffected by activated effects from special summon monsters, and once per turn during the end phase, or during your end phase, you can make this card gain 700 attack. So as a Tri-Brigade player, I would never play this at all, ever, because I'd rather just normal summon Fractal or something. Other than that, I think there's really no purpose to this card. Next up is Magnum the Reliever. I don't know what this is inspired by. I'm pretty sure almost all of these are throwback cards. But this is a light level 8 Fiend Fusion monster with 2800 attack and 2000 defense. It requires 1 monster special summon from the extra deck and 1 monster in the hand. And you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn, so you can only use each effect once per turn. You can target 1 Polymerization or Fusion spell in your grave, place it on the bottom of the deck, then draw 1 card, and Polymerization as in any of the Polymerizations, Super, Ultra, Greater, whatever. And when another card's effect is activated, quick effect, you can banish 1 Polymerization spell or Fusion spell from your graveyard, then target 1 card in the field and destroy it. Not gonna lie, I'm really digging cards like this and Guardian Chimera for fusion strategies that utilize polymerization, actually giving you a good reason to use it. I feel like while this won't be like a super crazy card in very many decks, it could be a really nice card for something like, I don't know, Fluffle, for example, because it actually gives them a disruption. Like, I don't think Branded or anything's gonna be running around using this, especially because they don't really play the Patchwork engine anymore. But overall, pretty good card, not gonna lie. I'm sorry if you hear my cat at any point, by the way. She's been whining a lot. Hush. Hush now. Next up is Gaia Blaze, the Force of Blazing Sun, because everyone wanted more Gaia cards, I guess. This is a Fire Pyrosynchro, level 7 with 2600 attack and 2000 defense. It requires 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters, and when this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can activate this effect. This card can make a second attack in a row, and at the end of the battle phase, you can target fire monsters in your graveyard up to the number of monsters this card destroyed by battle this turn and add them to your hand. I mean, it's not a bad card or anything. It can be pretty neat going second, especially if you can combine it with something like Dugaris, because it can, I believe, attack everything as long as it's destroying a monster. And, you know, end of the battle phase, getting free fire monsters from your graveyard shouldn't be terrible in a deck like maybe Inferno. Well, that's probably what this is meant for. I mean, at least Pain can get some good Pyro support here. Next is Thelamatech Kratos. I almost thought it said Mathmech, and I'm like, oh god, they got another Xyz. This is a Dark Spellcaster Xyz, rank 8 with 3000 attack and 900 defense. I love rank 8, it's like my favorite pool. It requires 2 level 8 monsters, and you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Each time your opponent activates a trap card or effect or a monster effect, place a spell counter on this card when it resolves, max 9. You can remove 3 spell counters from this card to apply one of these effects. Add a spell or a spellcaster effect monster from your deck to your hand, or special summon a spellcaster from your hand or deck. And if this card be destroyed, you can attach a material from it instead. Does this really say search any spell if your opponent activates like 3 monster effects? Huh. Look, I know we've seen from like things like Thrust that even though this is really strong, it's not like the most broken thing ever, but this can definitely end up being a really strong card, especially when it comes to like a deck that maybe can't set up too many disruptions, but wants to make something like this in order to get some follow-up. It does only really work well in spellcaster decks though, but I mean, special summoning a spellcaster from your deck does not sound bad at all. Next on here we have Hypermorph, so this looks like an Ego Boost retrain. It is a quick play spell that says you can only activate 1 of it per turn. At the start of the damage step, if your monster battles an opponent's monster, activate 1 of these effects. Change the attacking monster to defense position, return the attack target to the hand, or destroy both battling monsters. So more often than not, I don't see why you wouldn't just go for this effect, but to be fair, who's going to be playing this card anyway is the big thing. Anything that's like battle focused, like, you know, Shrink or anything like that, none of those have seen play in like a million years. Like, it's a cool throwback, but it's just going to end up being really terrible pack filler to see. And then finally, we have Opposing Mirrors of the Underworld, which I'm surprised isn't just a Dream Mirror card. There's a normal trap that says you can only activate one of it per turn. When you take damage from an opponent's attack or card effect, apply this effect based on the type of damage. If by battle, special summon a monster from your graveyard with attack equal to or lower than the damage you took, and if you do, end the battle phase after the damage step. Or, by effect damage, inflict twice that much damage to your opponent. I mean, this isn't the worst card you could ever play, but it can be pretty funny, but like I don't see any reason to actually play it. It just seems incredibly mid. But with that out of the way, it looks like those are the remaining free agents from Duelist Nexus, which is interesting to get because we might not get the Altergeist support in here that was supposed to be in here. Maybe it's just like still not revealed yet, but like, I don't know, revealing the free agents now is like before that, it just feels really weird. But what do I think about all of these? Working Behemoth is terrible. This card's pretty cool. I like this in like a lower tier fusion deck that uses Poly. I like this card too, especially when it comes to going second. Again, you can combine it with like Dugaris or something. This card has potential, though. To be fair, it probably won't be like super broken. You'd rather make a different rank 8. This card is just, I mean, it's not bad, but it's like you don't want to play it at any point. And it goes the same with this card as well. So yeah, pretty underwhelming, but to be fair, there's never really more than like 1 or 2 really good free agent cards. And we also did get some other ones randomly revealed, like that eye card, like the Ancient Eye or whatever it's called, that like puts things in the back row. We got that revealed this morning or yesterday. But yeah, I think these cards overall could have been better, but they are mainly meant to just be pack fillers, so what did I expect? But I don't know, that's just my opinion. Let me know yours down in the comments below, because that's going to do it for the video. If you liked it, please sure leave a like, as well as this video and the channel into recommended. And if you like this content and you want to see more like it, like the rest of my review series, I try to review every new archetype and every wave of support that comes out, and I've been trying to reveal more of the free agents lately. Then perhaps consider subscribing, because we're on our way to 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2023. Not to mention it supports the channel more than anything else, and it's absolutely free. But once again, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.